Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Black Sail Season 4, Episode 6. I really want to dive right into this episode. I just finished 5, and 5 had a bit of a cliffhanger ending. It ended with the ships of Woodes Rogers' army essentially sailing into Nassau. And they are going to win. It's definite, because there's no way. Flint was already nervous and concerned about winning when it was just one ship, Rogers' ship, sailing into the bay. So the fact that they have, it looked like at least 10 ships there sailing into the bay, I think they're royally screwed. That's just my personal opinion. Even Jack, Jack is the most intelligent and well-rounded person on this show, and he's the one that was saying, why'd you do that? Why did you trade over the gold? That was the one thing that, kind of persuaded, I don't know what the governor's name is in Havana, but that was what persuaded him to end up joining the force with Rogers, was the Urca gold. So the fact that, Flint didn't know that would end up happening. Flint thought that he could just trust Rogers and he would be able to bribe him out of leaving the bay. But Flint doesn't understand that not everybody can be bribed. Some people have this personal goal and they want to get it accomplished, and Rogers is one of those people where he wants to see the end of piracy in Nassau, and he's going to stop at nothing until that happens. And I'm getting nervous now because I think that it is going to happen, and it sucks because I'm rooting for Flint and I'm rooting for all of his people, but it looks like the end of the day for them. It looks like doomsday for them, honestly. But maybe they'll surprise me and they'll win, but I really don't know. I really have no idea, but I want to know, so I'm going to get started on episode 6. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into episode 6.
I'd ask your help in mending this alliance, both with the men and women here, and those elsewhere on the island. I understand there's now a band of armed slaves out there. I need to know you can broker a peace with them too.
And the other condition?
That he's alive at the end of whatever happens.
He just wants him to suffer? Billy being kept alive kind of makes me nervous, because last episode they were talking about how either Billy or Flint needs to go, and if Billy doesn't go, then that means Flint might be in danger.
Before this war began, before everyone's roles changed, your father mistrusted Flint as much as anyone in Nassau did.
There is very little that I remember from when I was young. But I remember this. When you were told that my mother and I were dead, I have to believe that it affected you. Through all the years thereafter that my father cared for you, counseled you, he never told you that we were alive. It would have been so easy to lessen your suffering by divulging the secret. And yet he never did. Have you yet asked yourself why that is? My father didn't mistrust Flint. My father mistrusted all of you.
Damn. Maddie is savage. Can you imagine being told that? After a whole life? Basically a whole life living with this person? Is she going to find Eleanor herself? Everyone is fucked. How many ships is that? That's got to be at least 10, 15 ships.
Flint is my friend, but I know what he is. Really, I could walk out there and tell them the sky is red, and they believe me. That's the power you've given me. I have to know. You'll never put me to a choice between you again, and this all ends.
He can swear all he wants to get out of there. What is somebody going to say when they're in that state? Obviously, I would be like, yeah, hell yeah. I'll do what you want.
You chose. Live with it.
Yikes.
They're here. I betrayed you, Jack. Tried to trade you life for my own personal gain. Lied to Anne to her face about it. Please, Jack, beg of you. Is there any way you can forgive me? That was a general sense I had of what I might hear come from your mouth were I ever this close to you again.
Spain is here. In a matter of hours, there will be no safe place to stand on this island. They escaped the harbor ahead of their landing.
Change of plan, back to the ship. Spanish invasion. Welcome to stay if you like.
I love Jack so much. Welcome to stay if you like.
You coming? I won't ask again.
Safer than back at Nassau. She'll do it, yep.
Marty and Flint will either find their way back here or they'll find a place to hide. But even if they were here, we cannot retreat. If we fight them together, there's a good chance we live. Hold our ground, maybe even fight them off. And make this the last battle to win the island.
The battle for Nassau. Hell yeah. They gotta do it. They gotta understand they'll die if they don't. Was that a no? Was them walking away a no? They don't have Eleanor.
She left with an escort hours ago to make the exchange. You let her leave.
Ooh.
Your men need to know my wife is not to be harmed. Eso no va a ser posible. English, goddammit!
If Eleanor dies, he's gonna
What
snap.
has begun here?
He already has.
There's no altering it now.
Everyone cares for Eleanor. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she died by the end of the season. She's just too high valued right now.
Already?
There's some tractors here. Inside the house. The both of you.
How many more? Run! That's what I would do too.
If they
Run.
report opposition, we'll face 50 more of
Oh
them.
no. Go get him.
Stay. Watch the house.
Some shit's gonna happen. Oh no. They better make fast work of this.
They're right around the bend. 80, maybe 100. Headed this way.
100?
Or something another.
I don't know what chance you'll have. Their soldiers are likely everywhere. If you're going to be found by them, it shouldn't be tied up like an animal. Can you hear that?
Hear what? Horses? People? No. What? No, I fucking knew it! Shoot the horses, shoot the horses! Oh my god. Why were there only 4 men watching the south side? So dumb. They could have walked around. They keep cutting away, and I want to see that shit. No, 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 no. Come on, girl. Let's go. No, no. Don't drop the gun. Don't drop the gun. No! Why didn't he whip that out in the beginning of this fight? No. Is Maddie dead? Oh my god. They held their own though. They held their own. I just hope Maddie's not dead. For Silver's sake and for my sake. Is she dead? Hell yeah. And Maddie's dead? Is Maddie there with her? No, no.
Is he with them, my husband?
No, he isn't.
I tried to save her. Buddy. I tried to
No way. We just lost 2 major characters. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. At all. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What did I say though? I said it was gonna be a bloodbath. I mean, y'all already know, but I said.
Where's Marty?
No. That's so fucked.
Jesus, it looks like they've been through hell. It will take some time before we fully know all we have lost today.
Wow. And she was pregnant. I totally forgot she was pregnant. He's gonna stop at nothing now.
Anne is nearly dead, and the governor is sitting in Nassau in my fucking chair, victorious.
What result? That result was because of your goddamn betrayal. That man and several others wondered aloud whether the smartest thing to do wouldn't be killing you and throwing you in the sea, rather than giving you another opportunity to fuck us. For reasons I can't begin to fathom, I argued against it. Bark at me again!
None of you have any idea how to defeat Woods Rogers.
And you do!
You're goddamn right I do.
Max.
Eleanor is dead. When Flint heads south, we head north.
What's north?
Eleanor Guthrie's grandfather.
Oh, in Philly. I didn't even realize her friggin' rich grandpa.
They had already begun to arrive when Kofi came with your request for the cash. They came from other islands, the colonies, Maroons from camps like this one.
Wow.
The revolution you promised has begun.
No! Y'all, I'm really gonna be up all night. So maybe there is hope now that Flint will win this whole thing? Not just Flint, I guess the pirates in general, just everybody that's fighting on Flint's side. It's not just for Flint. It's for everybody that has died for this cause. It's for Vane. It's for Thomas. It's, you know what I mean? It's for everybody that Flint has ever lost, Barlow, that have died along the course of this show, that, you know, to see this happen, it would just be an incredible feat. I really don't know if it's going to be possible, but I remain hopeful now at the end of this episode that it is possible with the support that they got. Apparently they got support from a ton of people on other islands, not islands, other states, Massachusetts, whatever. They got a ton of support, and it might actually be possible now. What I will say is that a highlight of this episode was Jack yelling at Max, because I've been waiting for somebody to just, I don't know, give Max some 2 cents and throw back what she's spitting at other people right back in her face, give her a taste of her own medicine a little bit, and I think that Jack is probably the most effective person to do that because he has a way with words, just like everybody else on this show apparently, but Jack has a particular way of words that, I don't know, it's not like anybody else on this show. Silver does too, but Silver is more of like a storyteller, whereas Jack is just like a very intelligent person. He speaks in such a way where you could tell that he's very self-aware and he's very educated, and I just enjoyed him barking at Max. I really enjoyed that. I mean, there was spit coming out of his mouth, he was getting all red, he was drooling, I thoroughly enjoyed every second of that. So with everything else, Maddie is dead and Eleanor is dead. 2 main people. I really thought that both of them were going to make it out alive when Eleanor had taken down that guy. I thought that there was maybe some hope, but I guess that Maddie got hit so hard with, you know, the thing from the fire pit, the piece of metal, that she ended up suffering so much head trauma that she ended up bleeding out. Damn, I was not expecting to lose 2 main characters like that. And Maddie, out of all people, like Eleanor, yeah, I guess a little part of me is upset that she died, but that just gives Rogers the motivation and fuel that he needs right now to overtake Nassau, which I don't want. But Maddie, on the other hand, I just really enjoyed her and Silver as a pair, and even her looking at her as like an individual character, she was so badass. The fact that she's dead means that Silver is not going to live happily ever after with her, and I guess I can understand that Black Sails is not a show where people live happily ever after. Everybody is losing partners. The one lesson that Black Sails has taught me is that don't fall in love with anybody because they're going to end up dying. I mean, Eleanor died, so Rogers doesn't have a partner. Maddie died, so Silver doesn't have a partner. Flint obviously doesn't have, Barlow was his partner, but like Thomas was his real partner and he's dead. So I don't know. Now Max and Jack are talking about going to Eleanor's grandfather's place because he's extremely rich, and once he learns of Eleanor's death, he might want to, I don't know, have a little stake in this upcoming war that is going to happen. So there is hope. There is definitely hope for Flint's side, and now Max is on board with their side. She does not want anything to do with Rogers, apparently. Max has always been flip-floppy, but now I think that she's finally set in her ways, and she's not going to do another 180. As for everything with the Urka Gold, where is the Urka Gold currently? I don't even know. I don't even know where the Urka Gold is right now. I guess is it with Jack? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where the Urka Gold is. Maybe at this point I'll figure it out. By the time I upload it, I'll figure it out, but I'm not currently sure where it is. All I know is that Rogers used that as a bargaining chip in his deal with Spain, so I'm going to assume that they want him to uphold that end of the deal. I don't know if it's currently in his possession. I don't think it is. All I know is that he knows that Eleanor is dead, and we're going to have some issues now. We're going to have some serious issues, and one of them being Rogers and his rage. But yeah, I guess those are all my thoughts. I'm going to get right into episode 7, filming that right now. And yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already. And I will see you guys for episode 7. All right, bye guys.